Welcome back. In the last episode, we built a weekly operations review, a 30-minute habit that helps you spot problems early and improve continuously. Today, we are building the next layer of operational maturity SOPs, Standard Operating Procedures. And I know those words sound corporate. They sound like big company paperwork, but SOPs are not about being corporate. SOPs are about removing dependence on memory. Because if your business lives in your head, it will always be fragile. It works when you are sharp, it breaks when you are tired, it breaks when demand increases, and it breaks the moment you bring in help. SOPs turn your business into something repeatable, something that works even when you are not operating at 100%. So today we are going to make SOPs simple. Let's start with why SOPs feel intimidating. Most people avoid SOPs because they imagine long manuals, complicated rules, bureaucracy, paperwork, but SOP can be one page, and SOP can be a checklist, and SOP is simply how we do this here. That's it. If you can explain a task clearly to a new person, you can create an SOP. And if you can't explain it clearly, that's actually a signal. It means the process is still living in your instincts instead of your systems. So, what do SOPs actually do? SOPs do three things. First, they reduce mistakes because people don't have to guess. Second, they reduce training time. New people learn faster because you are not starting from zero. Third, they increase consistency, and consistency is what customers feel as professionalism. SOPs are not about control, they are about predictability, and predictability creates trust. Trust is what makes your business grow. Now, let's talk about what you should SOP first because you shouldn't SOP everything. If you try to document your whole business at once, you will burn out and stop. So, SOP, what is frequent, important, prone to mistakes, hard to remember, and painful when done wrong. Common early SOPs include lead intake process, sales structure, onboarding steps, delivery workflow, support triage, and a final quality checklist before delivery. These create immediate stability because they cover the areas that create most chaos when they are unclear. Now I'm going to give you a simple SOP format you can use for almost any task. This keeps SOPs short and usable. Here's the format. First, purpose. Why does this SOP exist? What problem does it prevent? Second, when to use. When does this process apply? Third, inputs required. What do you need before starting? Fourth, steps. The sequence what happens first, second, third. Fifth, quality check. How do you verify done before you send it out? Sixth, common mistakes. What should people avoid? That's it. And here's the important part. If an SOP is too long, nobody uses it. So your job is not to write an essay. Your job is to write something people can actually follow. Let me give you a simple example. A support SOP. Just so you can hear what this sounds like in real life. Purpose. Respond to customer questions consistently without chaos. When to use. Whenever a customer requests help. Inputs required customer name, issue summary, order or project status. Steps. Step 1. Classify the issue as level 1, level 2 or level 3. Level 1 is simple. Quick answer, FAQ link, small clarification. Level 2 is important, requires action or investigation. Give a timeline and schedule it. Level 3 is critical. Payment issue, system down, high risk problem, escalate immediately. Step 2. Respond using the correct template or FAQ. Step 3. Confirm the next step and the expected timeline. Step 4. Record the issue category for tracking. Quality check. Customer receives a response within 24 hours and the next step is clear. Common mistakes. Treating everything as urgent and replying emotionally. Giving vague timelines. That's an SOP. Simple, usable, repeatable. Now here's a key mindset. SOPs must evolve. SOPs are not permanent laws. SOPs are living documents. Every time something breaks, you ask, do we need a new step? Was the SOP unclear? Did the checklist miss a common mistake? Did the standards change? Then you update the SOP. This is how businesses become smarter over time. Businesses don't become stable by avoiding mistake. They become stable by learning systematically. Now, where should you store SOPs? You don't need fancy software. Store SOPs where they can be found quickly. Google Docs, Notion works, a folder with clear name works. Even a printed binder works if that's what your team will be using. The key is not the tool. The key is easy access, clear naming, short usable instruction. Because if people can't find SOPs, they don't exist. Alright, let's work this up. SOPs don't need to be corporate, they need to be clear. They remove dependence on memory. They make work repeatable. They make delegation safer. And they protect quality as demand increases. Start small. SOP what's frequent and painful. Use this simple format. Purpose, when to use, inputs, steps, quality check, common mistakes and update SOPs over time based on what works. The next episode will talk about scaling decisions, when to add people, when to add tools, and when to simplify. Because scale isn't only about growth, scale is about choosing the right kind of expansion at the right time. Season 4 is about building a business that can handle success. Thank you for listening. I'll see you in the next one.